Sometimes I feel like people think, even when I asked the question in the focus group about mental health, someone answered as if I asked about mental illness, which they're related, they're not the same thing. We should all try to be mentally healthy. Everyone can think about how to build their resiliency and how to be emotionally and mentally and physically, spiritually, all of it fit. Resilience is something that can be learned. I mean, some people are born with maybe more natural resilience, but you can learn it. And I think that being mentally strong is a skill too that can be learned. And if you go in for services, that is actually something that's brave, and also to me is showing in a way strength. Like when I speak from personal experience, when I think about times in my life when things have been really hard, some of that is because I've been isolated or away from my usual support system. And if you're coming to campus, you're away from your usual support system until you build one.
So BRAVE stands for Building Resilience and Voicing Empathy, and we're the suicide prevention program on campus. We have three main goals, which is to reduce mental health stigma, and to create a system of resources for students on campus, and to encourage bystander intervention and appropriate peer behavior.
It's something that we're really blessed to have at Western, and that the division really wanted as an intervention to help lower suicide rates and to help prevent suicide.
BRAVE breaks down the stigma by challenging the stereotypes and the myths surrounding like suicide and mental illness. Just the idea of promoting awareness is the first step to stimulating change.
First of all, we aim to see mental health resource seeking as something that is a sign of strength.
Our outreach events, I think, have been most successful with that. So, and some of our materials that we pass out to when we're tabling.
It's out there and it makes the conversation easy to happen is really fantastic for our community. I think it's very healthy and healing at the same time. And I think it takes away the need for people to hide it or to think that it's something that we can't handle as a campus community.
I think BRAVE fosters a healthy campus environment by putting together events and working with other clubs to bring awareness of suicide and mental illness.
Well, we try to make our office, our program very inclusive.
And I think kind of showing us that we're a community and that to this community, suicide prevention matters and the issue of suicide matters to all of us, students and staff alike. We have common ground. It not only brings what's invisible visible in conversation, but also shows the power of community.
Mental health is something that affects all of us. You know, the campus should all be supporting this. Suicide prevention is for everyone.